Once upon a time, in the vast and untamed savanna of Africa, I, Leo the lion, roamed as a curious and spirited cub. My story begins with the golden sun painting the horizon in hues of orange and pink, as my siblings and I tumbled around in the soft grass, practicing our pounces and growls. One day, driven by our insatiable curiosity, my siblings and I decided to explore a part of the savanna we hadn't visited before. Our mother, with her wise and watchful eyes, allowed us to venture a bit farther than usual, reminding us to stay cautious and heed the lessons she had taught us. As we ventured deeper into the unknown territory, the scents and sounds of the wild overwhelmed our senses. We encountered creatures of all sizes, from the graceful antelope to the stealthy cheetah. Every encounter taught us valuable lessons about survival and the intricate balance of nature. One unforgettable adventure occurred when we stumbled upon a watering hole teeming with life. The air buzzed with the songs of exotic birds, and zebras and giraffes shared peaceful moments as they quenched their thirst. Our young hearts pounded with excitement and a touch of fear as we approached the water's edge, knowing that danger could be lurking nearby. Suddenly, a shadow moved across the water, and a crocodile emerged from the depths, its eyes fixed on a drinking impala. Without a second thought, instinct kicked in, and my siblings and I let out powerful roars, joining the cacophony of warning calls from other animals. Startled, the crocodile released its grip on the impala and slipped back into the water, thwarted by our collective display of strength. As we grew, our adventures became more daring. We climbed rocky outcrops to gaze at the sprawling savanna below, and we practiced our stealth by stalking unsuspecting insects and rodents. Each experience molded us into the fierce and noble predators we were destined to become. But with time, the lessons of our youth taught us more than just hunting skills. We learned about the circle of life, the importance of family, and the delicate threads that connect every creature in our realm. These experiences shaped not only our physical abilities, but also the way we perceived our world. And so, my dear friends, that is how I, Leo the lion, embarked on countless adventures as a curious and spirited cub. Those experiences, etched into my memory like footprints in the sand, continue to guide me as I navigate the challenges and triumphs of adulthood in this wild and beautiful world. One day, as the sun cast its warm embrace across the savanna, Leo stood atop a rocky ridge, his amber eyes gazing out at the familiar landscape. The once playful cubs had transformed into magnificent lions, their golden manes flowing in the wind. With the leadership of their parents and the experiences they had accumulated, they were now a force to be reckoned with. Leo's thoughts often turned to the lessons his mother had imparted when they were young. The importance of balance in nature resonated deeply with him. The savanna was a delicate tapestry of life, and each thread was interconnected. He recognized that their survival as a pride was intertwined with the survival of other species. One day, a severe drought swept across the land, casting a shadow of hardship over the animals. Water sources dried up and prey became scarce. Leo's pride, once strong and powerful, was now facing a challenge that tested their resilience like never before. The responsibility to lead and provide for the pride weighed heavily on Leo's shoulders. Remembering the lessons from his youth, Leo decided to seek out the wisdom of the other creatures in the savanna. He knew that collaboration was key to overcoming adversity. With a sense of determination, he set out on a journey to forge alliances with other species. He met with the wise old elephant matriarch, who shared stories of ancient migrations and the cycles of the land. He conversed with the chatty meerkats, who had an uncanny ability to sense changes in the environment. He even formed an unlikely bond with a swift and elusive cheetah, realizing that their strengths could complement each other. Together with his newfound allies, Leo's pride worked to find alternative sources of water and adapted their hunting strategies to the changing circumstances. Their unity became an example for others to follow, and soon, animals from various species joined forces to navigate through the drought. As the seasons shifted, bringing life-giving rains back to the savanna, Leo looked out at the rejuvenated land, now teeming with life once more. The alliances they had forged remained strong, creating a legacy of cooperation and harmony that would be remembered for generations. Leo's journey from a curious cub to a wise and compassionate leader had come full circle. He had not only honored the lessons of his youth, but had also learned to lead with a heart that understood the intricate dance of life on the savanna. And so, under his leadership, the legacy of Leo the lion continued to thrive, echoing through the vast and untamed expanse of the African wilderness. As the years flowed by like the rivers of the savanna, Leo's wisdom and leadership continued to guide his pride and the diverse creatures of the land. His alliance with different species endured, fostering an era of unprecedented cooperation among the animals. One day, a new challenge arose. A powerful and prideful coalition of rival lions threatened to invade Leo's territory. These lions, led by a fierce and cunning leader named Kaylee, sought to claim Leo's land and resources for themselves. Leo knew that a battle would be inevitable, and the stakes were high, not only for his pride but for the delicate balance of the entire savanna. Drawing on the alliances he had formed, Leo devised a plan that would defy traditional boundaries. He reached out to the elephants, who could cover vast distances and deliver messages quickly. He spoke with the meerkats, who could provide crucial information about the rival lions' movements. And he sought the aid of the swift cheetah, who could deliver surprise attacks. The animals of the savanna united under Leo's guidance. As the rival coalition of lions advanced, they were met with a web of interconnectedness that caught them off guard. The elephants blocked key paths, preventing easy access to Leo's territory. The meerkats infiltrated the enemy camp, relaying vital information back to Leo. The cheetah and other predators staged strategic ambushes, sowing confusion and uncertainty among the rivals. When the final confrontation arrived, the savanna bore witness to a battle unlike any seen before. It was not a battle of brute force alone, but a symphony of teamwork and strategy. Leo and Kaylee faced off, their roars resonating across the land as a testament to their leadership. In the end, it was not Leo's physical might that triumphed, but his ability to unite the animals of the savanna in a common purpose. Defeated and humbled, Kaylee's coalition retreated, leaving Leo's territory untouched. The victory was not solely Leo's. It belonged to every creature that had played a part in the defense of the land. The alliances that had been forged during the drought had solidified into unbreakable bonds, forever changing the dynamics of the savanna. In the aftermath, Leo stood before the assembled animals, his mane shimmering like gold in the sunlight. He spoke of the power of unity and the importance of transcending differences for the greater good. His words echoed through the hearts of all who were present, leaving an indelible mark on the savanna's history. And so, Leo's legacy as a leader and protector endured. The tale of his courage, compassion, and the alliances he formed became a legend whispered among the winds and shared around campfires. The animals of the savanna continued to thrive, forever bound together by the spirit of cooperation ignited by one curious and spirited lion cub named Leo. In the years that followed, Leo's reputation as a wise and noble leader spread far and wide, even beyond the boundaries of the savanna. His story became a source of inspiration, not only for animals, but also for those who heard the legend of his extraordinary journey. As time marched on, Leo's mane grew even more majestic, symbolizing not just his physical strength, but the strength of character that had carried him through trials and triumphs. His pride flourished under his guidance, and the alliances he had established continued to strengthen, creating a network of mutual support that benefited all. But even in times of peace, challenges would arise. A new generation of lions grew under Leo's watchful eye, and he shared with them the lessons he had learned: the importance of respect for the land and its inhabitants, the value of collaboration, and the ever-present need for balance. One day, Leo's pride faced a crisis of its own. A devastating wildfire swept through a part of their territory, leaving destruction in its wake. Animals were displaced, food sources were scarce, and the delicate equilibrium they had worked so hard to maintain was thrown into disarray. Once again, Leo stepped forward, rallying his pride and their allies. The elephants, meerkats, and cheetah, who had stood by his side before, now joined forces to face this new challenge. They worked tirelessly to restore the land, replanting trees, creating fire breaks, and finding new ways for the animals to coexist harmoniously. In the midst of adversity, Leo's pride learned that their true strength lay not only in their physical prowess, but in their ability to adapt, cooperate, and show resilience in the face of adversity. The fire, devastating as it was, became a catalyst for even greater unity among the animals of the savannah. I love you very much. Goodbye.